Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to the class today. We continue from yesterday. As you may understand already, yesterday we discussed about the concept of the globalization. So the globalization has a disadvantage and advantage and disadvantage. Like the advantage, uh, most countries getting benefit from the sharing of maybe education, healthcare, and consumer goods and other resources that often considered advantage of globalization. And about the negative impact of the globalization, I have told you already yesterday that the globalization is a tool for a rich country to mobilize or take away the resources from a poor country or developing country. So now we continue to our next slide, which is we talking about the globalization have also have a positive impact on political, cultural, economic, and ethical consequences. For example, if we talk about the political in the political perspective, globalization has led to the rise of organization. They are designed to promote international cooperation. You can see there are a lot of international NGO or international organizations that they created this organization to promote the international cooperation between two or more countries. Okay, and about the other point, globalization has also fostered or speed up the cross-cultural awareness. So when people have the awareness of the cross-culture, those people they have a sense of global civic. That means that so they have a feeling that they are not just a people of one country, but they are a people of the world. That's what this slide talking about. Moving on, we going to discuss about the economic globalization. In the economic part of the globalization, we can see that a country are coming together as a one country or as the one big economy. For example, like if we talk about Cambodia, Cambodia economic alone is very small, but if we combine Cambodia market with a lot of other market, it becomes a global market. So that like a big company, they can doing business international trade more easier than just focusing on one country. For example, like you can see the big company, for example, like Toyota, company from Japan, they can do the international trade. They can sell their car in Cambodia, in Thailand, and many other countries. So that is because without the globalization, there's a company doesn't connect with that. That's car in Cambodia. Okay. We look at a little bit about the history of globalization. Like in the late 20th century, there are many countries agree to lower the tariffs. The tariffs here is talking about the tax. So, for example, like the import tax, or another word is tax on goods that are imported from another country. So those tax have been gradually reduced over time. Just for example, like for example, before like 10 years ago, if you want to import a car to Cambodia, it may be, for example, like you must pay the import tax, for example, like 200%. If we talk about 10 years ago or 20 years ago. But later on, the tax across the board is reduced. For example, right now is import of car tax is in around 150%. So that is still high, but if we compare to in the past, the import tax has been lower. And talking about another country, they have been reduced a lot of import tax. So when the import tax is lower, the product that imported to the country is have a cheaper price. So it's more easier to sell the product in those countries. All right. If we talk about the technology part, in here the telegraphy, they refer to, for example, like a vaccine. Maybe you haven't heard of a vaccine as a fact, like a telecommunication a fax machine, because in the past the email is not yet invented. So the telegraphy there is talking about the fax machine. They one country can communicate with another country very easily through the fax machine. So that is they can have people buy and sell more products from around the world. Yeah, this is the just the start of the beginning of the globalization. I will quote one perspective from the economics, Mr. Herman E. Daly. He has said that there is important differences between internationalization and globalization. I think in this term, to me, it's not quite different, but the economist, Mr. Herman, he put like a little bit different between internationalization and globalization. So here is his definition. He said that the internationalization is about nations working together for the same goal. Yeah, so you may understand that one or two countries, for example, like Cambodia and any other country, maybe we have a different kind of government, but our goal is the same. For example, like Cambodia, our goal is to develop our country to be a more modernized country, something like that. Yeah. And if we talk about our neighbor, like if we talk to people in Vietnam or in Thailand or in Laos, Their country is also have the same goal as us. They want their country to be developed. They want the people for their country to have a good job, have a more income, and more advanced in terms of technology, in terms of knowledge. Yeah, so that is what the economics Mr. Herman Eden is talking about. That the internationalization is about a nation, one nation, two nation, three nation, or more nation working together for the same group. So that means that is you walk alone, you can be walk fast, but you cannot walk far away. However, is you working together or walking together, walking with two or three people together in groups. You may walk slowly, but you can walk far away or farther or longer distances. Yeah, that is what they're talking about. And thus, there are things like a treaty. Treaty is such a thing. You may learn this already that we have some treaty with other countries, like cooperation treaty, different treaty with another country. And some countries they use the word alliance, alliance or ally. For example, like Thailand, they have their alliance with the U.S. So another word we can say that U.S. have a ally country in Southeast Asia, for example. U.S. have ally country like Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, etc. Taiwan, etc. This was the alliance, and they also have another international agreement, for example, like agreement on the movement of worker, agreement on the cross-border trade, etc. So the in the economic perspective, globalization is about the international trade. So what does it mean is international trade? Like I mentioned yesterday, international trade is about the moving of product from one country to another country. So globalization is about the international trade being less blocked or less stopped by the national or international border. Like for example, is we bring our agriculture product to sell to Thailand, but it's Thailand government stop us, they block our product. It means that the level of the globalization between these two countries is lower. Yeah. However, it's the movement of a product, movement of goods across the border more easier. That is, they call the level of globalization is more higher in the international market. All right. So let's move on to another part of globalization, which is the political. So as we have talked a little bit yesterday already about why political involved in the globalization. Yes. So the globalization is if we do the observation from the past, there is amount of political cooperation that existed between different countries. Yeah. For example, like you can see like in Cambodia, political cooperation. For example, like Cambodia, we have a CPP party. CPP party, they have the cooperation with CPP party in China. Yeah, you understand? China is also have the CPP. They call the Chinese Communist Party. Yeah. So the Chinese Communist Party, they also have a cooperation with Cambodia People Party. So that is we discussed about the why these two political parties are doing cooperation. So if we look back, it is about the political cooperation to achieve uh, the result. So it could be achieve the result of the same result or the same goal of both countries. In this case, Cambodia and China. Yeah. So this is just an example. And another point is the we can see that the how institution and country can influence the world, the whole world. Yes. So, for example, like you always hear that European country and America, they are closely together, and they think that they are the one who are respected the human right and the rule of law. So that is the term that they use. So those countries they will use the human right and the rule of law to make influence to another country. About the third point in this slide, we have the political globalization. Here is the definition of political globalization is referred to the amount of political cooperation that existed between one or two countries. Yes. So this time is with this political cooperation in which the belief is that under the same umbrella of global organization are better placed rather than we act as the individual state. And when we have more collaboration in the world, that is also can prevent conflicts between one nation to another nation. This is we can take example for example, the United Nations is an example of the globalization because as you can see now we have more and more countries like the United Nations have over 193 countries are coming together and they are member of the General Assembly, the UN General Assembly. This topic I think we may or already learn through general class. And the last point of this slide is we talk about the international organization. The international organization they can make a country follow the rule, and if the country do not follow the rule, they can apply the economic sanction. What is the economic sanction? In Cambodia term, it means that cả bỏ cọ sẽ cảnh. Yeah. Sanction is like bỏ cọ với gọi đặt sẽ cảnh. It's to a country that doesn't follow the rule, and this means that the country in the UN will punish them the UN can punish one country or two countries. The way that they are doing is they are not talking to those countries. For example, like you can see the example like UN placed the punishment on North Korea, so they don't want to talk with Korean North Korean leader, or they don't want to do the trade import export with North Korea. So you see that North Korea is under the economic sanctions. So they are, the country is running on their own, and they are very difficult in terms of economic. So that for example, like North Korea, they can benefit from the globalization. Okay, so let's move on to the next part of globalization. Is we talk about the social aspect of globalization. The social aspect of the globalization is referred to the interconnectedness. Do you understand about the interconnectedness? It means that people in one country have a connection with people in another country. And if we do this and we multiply this more and more time, so that the interconnectedness, like people knowing each other, knowing each other around the world. So we come to be living in the same country, or the same village with us a small world. Okay, so in today's world, we can achieve this interconnectedness through internet and social media. Yeah, you can see right now we have a lot of social media. Yeah, like LinkedIn, like Facebook, Telegram, or WeChat, or whatever that they have a group, so that you can be friends with somebody else who are living in different country. Yeah. The good example of the globalization that include the internationally popular film or book or TV series. Can anyone give the example of the internationally popular film? Have you ever watched the film about, for example, like Captain America, Thor, Game of Thrones, yeah, or any other film that come out of Hollywood that is very popular? So you can see that it's when we talk about Game of Thrones, we talk about Captain America, about the actor inside it. Everybody know clearly about the character in the film. So if you talk to somebody that living far away from you, like for example, talk to people in America, talk to people in France, in UK, those people they understand. Yeah. So that is why it's because of we share the same principle. About the book, yeah, especially for the famous book, you may read some famous book, and other people from different countries they also read the famous book. For example, like the book that published by Donald Trump before he became president of America. I know one famous is about he wrote about the art of negotiating, the art of negotiating. or sorry, the art of doing business. Yeah, this book is very famous, and many people are reading this book. So now becoming the internationally recognized. And the last one is we talk about the TV series. You may recognize that now in Cambodia we have very popular TV series, for example, like The Voice, Cambodia Got Talent. Yes, these two. Another country also have a similar TV series, like in Thailand they have The Voice Thailand. They have Thailand Got Talent, something like that. And this is very popular TV series, so people have to kind of understand each other. Okay, we moving on to the cultural globalization. The cultural globalization is how the culture is becoming homogeneous. The word homogeneous here is refer to a united or just one or single. We can say that a single culture or just one culture for everybody else. So it means that people from all over the world act in a similar way. Yeah. For example, like a lot of people you have a happy birthday party. Yeah. So a happy birthday party is like a universal culture for everybody. Like people in Arab country, they also have a happy birthday party. Asia also have a happy birthday party. Europe also has happy birthday parties. It's the same thing for all people. Yeah. Another example is that many people around the world, they now they come to write Latin alphabet, to the Latin alphabet, like we writing is ABCD. Yeah, so even though like we are Cambodia, but we also can recognize and can understand the alphabet in Latin. Yes. So for example, like if you read the Vietnamese text, although you cannot fully understand it, but you may can pronounce some word in Vietnamese because Vietnamese they use the Latin alphabet right in their language. All right. So yeah, you hear a lot. Some people they wear the same t-shirt, like a blue color or some art into the t-shirt is the same. And many people use a jean, wear jean, like you and I, and some people in Indonesia, Thailand, they wear jean and very popular in Vietnam and also wear jean. And most people, like we just mentioned, they watch the movie that coming out Hollywood movie, and it could be any social media. So the social globalization is often uh, criticized. Why they are criticized? Because they are eroding the cultural differences. Like for example, like you see, like now Cambodia for the last 10 or 20 years we have lost some of our traditional culture. Yeah. For example, like before we used to wear sampia when we greeting with each other. Now people come to shake hands instead of doing the sampia with each other. So this is globalization have what I call a two sword combat two sword or we call it double sword. One, they can make us very modernized country. However, they also uh, make us losing our own culture and identity in this one. So that's conclude the our lesson for week one. I would like to thank you all for your attention to listen to this audio, and hopefully I will put some quiz to just to get you understanding about what we are going to do next. And please don't forget to read the textbook. The textbook is very good that can give you a lot of idea about what is the globalization is all about. So I am trying to do more research about the globalization that is more practically and more recently happened in the world in this today world. So last but not least, I would like to thank you so much, and I would like to encourage you to keep studying the, the class, even though we cannot meet face to face, but we can still connect it through our class. So thank you so much, and wish you